Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome to Bell Ringer Fishing, brought to you by Bell Ringer Baits. In this round, we're going to make a two-tone kicker frog. Earlier today, I was cleaning up the shop and getting rid of some remelt, which is leftover plastics for those of you that don't know. And I had two pieces fall and land side by side. This green one here, and this cherry seed. When they landed side by side, I thought to myself, that kind of looks like leftover watermelon on a rind. And then I got the idea to do that just for kicks, just for a little demonstration, and make a watermelon rind kicker frog. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. This is the frog mold we're going to use. It's made by Enforcer Molds. If you look there, that's the bottom of the mold. This is the top of it. This is your injection port. We're going to start by filling the bottom of the mold with the leftover red plastic, the cherry seed. And then after that cools, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close the mold up and we're going to shoot it so that the top and the legs fill up with the green. Once you go ahead and you get it broken down, put it in the Pyrex and put it on into the microwave. Don't forget to wear your protective gear. I start melting it at 30 seconds at a time so that I don't burn it. There is nothing worse than the smell of burnt plastic. After every 30 seconds or so, grab your plastic out, give it a little stir, and keep doing that at 30-second intervals until it's watery. Pull it out again, and as you can see, it's a more liquid consistency. You want to stir it up again because you've got some flake in there and you want to get that flake mixed in. And after you've stirred it up, you take this over to your mold, and since we're just pouring the bottom, just want to pour ever so slowly and fill up the bottom of this mold. Now that it's poured, I'm going to tap the mold to try to get some of the bubbles out while that plastic cools. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and break up the green watermelon color so that it will melt smoothly. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and microwave the green color. I spared you the boredom of watching me tear that up into little pieces. Since it's bigger, we're going to do it in 1-minute increments. While that's heating, I'm going to go ahead and close up this frog. As you can see, you've got the red color there underneath. And I'm just going to put the lid on and seal it up so that when I inject it, the red will be on the bottom and the new green will be on the top. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check it now. We're going to check that heat. And it's about where I want it. So I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to stick it back in for a second. Get my glove on and get my injector ready. Now, a lot of people, when they inject, they leave the lid on, they pull it out of the Pyrex and put it in. I actually pour mine into the Pyrex. That's not the normal way of doing things, but that's how I do it. I feel more comfortable that way. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this up for just a few more seconds to get that liquidiness back to it. Bring it out. Give it a little bit of a stir. And pour it into the injector. Make sure I leave some space. Put that lid back on, put the lid on, put it onto the mold and give it a push. Once I put it on, I pull it out and make sure I top off the sprue so that the plastic can get in as far as it needs to get. Shoot the excess plastic back in there. Give it a tap to get out the bubbles. And now we wait. So the mold has cooled for about 2 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. Take out the screws. Not used to doing this one-handed, so bear with me. Take the screws out and pop off the top. And you'll see we have a green, oh, I pulled it a little bit early. Got a green frog with a red belly on it. There you go. So I'm going to take it now and I'm going to hang it over here. Guess I should probably show you that, not a picture of my coffee warmer. We'll hang it there and I'm going to let it cure for the next 24 hours or so. Once it's cured, I will go ahead and I will take off this little bit of excess plastic. It'll just tug right off. And then I think I might do something a little bit special with that frog. And there you have it. There's a quick demo on how I pour the two-tone frog. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next round.